You know, you've been working on this for 50 years. What's the problem? What are we trying to solve for?
Okay, so here is the picture, all right? What is the basic resource that you have? It's your earning power. And what we see in this diagram is the present value at it. This is age 25. This critical age here is 65, which we're going to assume is the age of retirement, and 85, which is the age of expiration, to put it in a subtle way. And so that's the lifespan. Earnings until age 65, saving during that period. So the orange curve represents the accumulated accumulated savings in presumably a retirement account. Initially, there's nothing there at age 25, and this blue curve is the present value of all your future earnings. And in the model that Bob Merton and eventually I jointly developed, this is the present value of how much you can earn, assuming that you work as much as you possibly can. So it's 70-hour work weeks, 52 weeks during the year. And one of the decisions that you're going to make over your working career is how much leisure to consume. So the life cycle in this simplified model has two basic decisions you're going to make: how much leisure to consume, including when to retire, and how much to consume. And the other decision is how much risk to take with your savings. And you have a certain amount of risk already in your human capital, and that's a critical determinant. So these are the sort of the big picture issues. And if we look at this picture, what we see here is the sum of the two types of wealth. Okay, there's human capital, add to that your savings, and you see that your total wealth, the sum of the two, is declining continuously over time. So that at the end, you've used up all your resources.
Now, Zvi, is it optimal then? You see at the end of the chart, you've completely extinguished your total wealth upon your passing. I know my grandparents lived that way. They said, when we spend our last dime, then we're going into the ground.
Spend
not to be
till
crass,
the
but
end.
that's what
Right.
they said. Yeah. So, I mean, is that what the model solves for? Obviously, you can solve for bequests and what have you.
As you might imagine, there are many offshoots of the basic model. So there's what we call the bequest motive. Mm-hmm. And many people have a bequest motive. It can be added to the simple model, but this is the basic simple model with no bequest motive. Okay? And it's a single individual. It's going to be different if it's a couple or a family, etc.